It was senior night in Pima as the Roughriders welcomed the San Tan Roadrunners to town and then sent them back home with their heads between their tail feathers. It was clicking right from the beginning for Pima as the Roughriders put the pedal to the metal on their high-energy offense. Optimal Health Systems in Pima is the original whole food supplement company with its high-potency whole food formulas absorbable at the cellular level. Come into OHS today and try our blend of supplements that thousands of doctors and athletes have used for decades. After bobbing the opening kickoff, Coy Miller picked up the ball and zoomed upfield for 25 yards to the 45 to give Pima great opening field position. On the second play from scrimmage, Hayden Blair gets an opening and makes the most of it, giving Pima a first down and pushing the ball deeper into Roadrunners territory. Then on 4th and 11 from the 27, quarterback Seth Russell tosses one up and Grant Ashby comes down with a stupendous nab at the back of the end zone to put Pima on the board. The Rough Riders ran a fake extra point attempt and Jackson John took the direct snap and did a jump pass to Sam Ray for the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0 Pima. The Roadrunners went backward on their first possession and were forced to punt from deep in their own end zone, resulting in excellent field position for Pima at San Tan's own 30. And on the very next play, Wyatt Wiltbank hits the hole and goes around right. He's got one man to beat and he stiff arms him, but just gets called out before diving toward the pylon. Jeremiah Martinez finished it off with this TD plunge and received the quick pass on this successful 2-point conversion to put Pima up 16-0 with just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. But fortunes can change quickly, and just as it appeared San Tan may be stuffed in their own territory again, number 3 says nah, and he whiffs by a couple of defenders, and he could go all the way as he gets a final escort and goes 94 yards to put the Roadrunners on the board while still down 16-7. And on the ensuing kickoff, Jackson John gets introduced to San Tan's Mason Kaufman, and the momentum is suddenly shifted toward the visiting team. But would it last? Pima needed to answer back, and it turned to Martinez, and holy Moses, that sea parted, and Martinez took advantage as he goes 28 yards down into the red zone. And on the very next play, Hayden Blair gets the ball in the open field as Russell walls off the defenders behind him, and Blair finds the end zone 20 yards later to put Pima up 23-7 with just under 2 minutes left in the first. Roadrunner Rehab has been helping Gila Valley residents and athletes achieve their peak performance for over 30 years. They are now offering occupational therapy and adult speech therapy to assist in all your rehabilitation needs. Whether they're getting you back to work or back on the field, they're here to help you. On third down, Brock Haas splits 2 blockers and immediately disrupts the play with the sack fumble, but somehow Zayden Neal recovers for the Roadrunners. However, it did force a punt, and Pima got the ball back in good field position yet again, this time on its own 45. And look at that blocking. On this play, Martinez could drive a semi through that hole as he takes it deep into the Roadrunners secondary at the end of the first. And just like a true dual threat back, Martinez started the second by taking a short pass from Russell upfield for a nice first down. But on 3rd and long, San Tan's defense stepped up and Caden Long intercepted Russell and returned it back into Pima territory for the best field position on the night for the Roadrunners. Pima started from their own 10 early in the second and looking for some running room gave it to Wiltbank, who took it 35 yards for a huge gain to the 45. Russell then found Sam Ray over the middle, and Ray takes it all the way down to the 26. And on the very next play, Wiltbank takes the pitch around the right side and goes 26 yards to pay dirt as he dives in for the score. But what? The official is marking him out at the 1? Oh no, it's time to check your prescription as Wiltbank was clearly inbounds all the way into the end zone. Okay, no problem. Give it right back to him for the easy walk-in score, and Wiltbank makes sure the official can see the ball cross the line that time, and the official didn't like that and flagged him for unsportsmanlike conduct. Jackson John then ran in the 2-point conversion, and the Rough Riders were sitting pretty up 31-7. With amenities designed to keep patients comfortable and relaxed, Copper Hills Dental is your choice for anxiety-free dentistry. Visit our website and Facebook page or simply call 428-2750 to schedule your appointment today. That's Copper Hills Dental. San Tan fought back and started to get its air attack going with Neil Young hooking up with Jaden Rumor for the first down at Pima's 31. But on 4th and 4, the pocket collapsed on Neil and Pima got the sack and turnover on downs. Facing a 4th and 5 himself, Russell drops back to pass but can't find anyone, so the large and in-charge mobile quarterback scrambles for the first down. Pushed back to the 37 and running out of time in the first half, Pima went back to Old Faithful and Wiltbank busted through for a 1st and goal from the 10. Then with just 6 seconds left in the first half, Martinez lead blocks and Wiltbank takes it in from the 5 to put Pima up 38-7 at the break. San Tan got the ball in the 3rd, and Neil got tanned himself as the entire front line just envelops the quarterback. However, the Roadrunners were moving through the air until Coy Miller separates receiver from ball, and Tucker Wilkins picks it up and returns it 38 yards to the 28 to the dismay of the San Tan bench. Then it was back to Wiltbank, who takes the handoff and tells the defender to sit down as he brings it to a 1st and goal from the 8. After being pushed back, Russell completes the pass to Wiltbank, who snags it but falls down at the 1. Now facing 4th and goal from the 5, Russell drops back, but he can't find anyone. He's going to run for it. The corner's open, but he turns it upfield and runs over a defender at the 5, but just falls short at the 1, and the Roadrunners' goal line defense hold. It was a short-lived victory, however, as San Tan gave up 2 points on a safety trying to punt from its own end zone and gave the ball right back to the Rough Riders, now up 40-7. And on the ensuing play from scrimmage, Wiltbank tosses it back to John on the reverse, and just like that, Pima's back in business at the Roadrunners' 33. A couple of plays later, and Martinez is dragging defenders with him to a 1st and goal from the 6. Okay, now you be the judge, pass or lateral. Anyway, it was put in the scorebook. It ended with Hayden Blair taking it in from the 5 to put Pima up 46-7 to close out the 3rd. Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill is the spot in Thatcher to enjoy healthy Hawaiian food with a friendly atmosphere and great service. Order in person or by the phone or online to see the tasty treat everyone is talking about. That's Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill. San Tan kept on battling, however, and started to get it on track and move the change into Pima territory. Neil then hit Kane Ramirez out of the backfield, and he just gets dragged barely down short of the goal line. But on the next play, Neil keeps it himself and crosses the goal line to make it 46-13 early in the 4th. Pima backup quarterback Rhett Hughes had success tossing the pigskin and went 2 for 2 on this drive, hitting John over the middle here, and then this 38-yard TD to Sam Ray, who caught it at the 30 and did the rest to put Pima up 53-13 with 7:11 left to play. But we weren't quite done on the night just yet, as Neil dances in the pocket and finds some room to sling it deep to a wide-open Daniel Dupre, who makes the grab but stumbles before the end zone. Then there's a holding call, so the whole thing's coming back. But San Tan wouldn't be denied, and they kept fighting back, as Dupre tiptoes the sidelines, but just steps out of bounds to set up a 1st and goal. Kenny Sipple then took it in for the 4-yard TD to make it 53-20 Pima. But Pima wasn't finished yet, and its reserves had some answering back to do as Riker Shoop takes the handoff, and he's gone. 44 yards to pay dirt for the reserve back. Then Jackson John hits the extra point, and it's 60-20 with only 2 minutes left and time to put this one to bed. Hold on there, young Padawan, as Neil hits Blake Sparks, and Sparks are a-flying as he takes it down to a 1st and goal from the 4. And on the very next play, Neil hits Dupre in the back of the end zone for the 4-yard TD to make it 60-27. Now surely that must have been it, and you're probably thinking that you're right, but no, you are wrong, because San Tan kicked the ball away, and Jackson John likes returning kicks. He says, "Get out of my way," and then it's a foot race, and they're not gonna catch him, as John takes it 84 yards to the house to end the night and send San Tan Charter home 67-27. Whether you need regular pest control or have bigger problems including termites or bedbugs, Rattlesnake Exterminating is your one call to handle them all. Killer bees threatening your family? Then give Rattlesnake Exterminating a call at 485-8904.
Yeah, this was a great win. The seniors, it was senior night tonight, and I'm just proud they came out and played the way they did. It was we just executed on all sides of the ball, everything, run, pass. We just played a great game tonight. So we're working for November right now, but we know that there's some big games in front of us. So we've been competing against ourselves. We've been beating on ourselves during practices and just trying to get ready for that long November and making a run at this. So it's been fun. Good job, Riders. You're awesome.
Reporting from Pima for the Gila Herald, I'm John Johnson.